Okay, well, let's begin. Now, this last week, of course, started with the State of the Union, the State of the Confusion, and really what it is it's the once-a-year gab fest that or jabber fest that the politicians have. The president sits in front of everybody, the Democrats, Republicans, and of course, the households of America, listening to see what he has to say about what the plan is for the next year or two, because that's what he has left in office. Now, of course, you know that the Republicans and Democrats sit in this place, and just so you know, 364 days of the year they spend telling each other and the American public how they're bipartisan, how they want to work together. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Anyway, now the one day of the year, the State of the Union, they don't have to do that. They can be segregated, Republicans, Democrats, and anybody in between. And they can sit there and raise when they want, or sit down when they want, clap when they want. It's quite a spectacle. However, this year, they confused everybody. Well, they confused the Republicans and Democrats because they sat them together. Now, this is one of the other things that came out good because of the whole Gabby, the shooting in Tucson, is that they decided that they needed to kind of work together. Well, it kind of worked out because Obama, well, he kind of pulled one out of his hat. And he did a speech that was quite an amazing speech. It brought people together. More importantly, it made Republicans and Democrats sit together. Americans and the American voter, well, they know when a politician are being sincere. Usually at their best, it's when they're asking for campaign funds. And at their worst, it's when they're dealing with a scandal. Now, I wanted to see if, well, the State of the Union was effective at all for the American public. So I decided to take to the streets. Will Roberts taking to the streets, looking to see if Americans had any interest in the State of the Union. Did you happen to catch the State of the Union?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. Any thoughts on what the president and how he's doing?
From what I hear, he's doing okay.
Yeah.
The immigration laws still kind of suck, but you know, I'm really not into politics, so no, I really don't watch State of the Union. You just get the highlights.
Okay. Did you see the State of the Union last week?
Yeah, isn't that like a film with Harrison Ford?
So did you see the State of the Union?
Nope, didn't see it. I'm a member of the union.
Did you see the State of the Union?
Да, я видел хорошие собаки, хорошие дети, хорошие люди. Левайс. Супер.
Hello. So, hey, did you see the State of the Union the president gave?
I did, and my thoughts were that it's wonderful that he's deciding that cutting taxes on small businesses is going to help our economy. I'm glad he's figuring that out. His thoughts on job creation, I think it's fantastic. I think it's a little late in the game when our real unemployment is close to 19%. And there's not a lot of honesty about that. If you can imagine politicians not being honest. I think that it was somewhat telling when you're speaking before a joint session of Congress and you are met with as many cold stares from your audience, especially when the Democrats control everything right now. We got Democrat majority that are his main supporters, and so I think he's got a tough road ahead, and you're going to start to see him go way more conservative. He's starting to compare himself and quoting some stuff that Ronald Reagan said, who was my favorite president. But as he gets closer to election, I guarantee you're going to start to see him go as far to the middle as possible, if not more to the right, because he wants to get reelected. I mean, he's going to need another chance from people right now, and I don't think they're giving it to him. So.